Hello and welcome to episode 151 of the Truly Daebak Show. This is a bi-weekly podcast where the two of us come together every 2 weeks to discuss K-pop and whatever's current in the K-pop industry. This week we got something kind of similar to last week, except it'll be with some new rookie groups we want to talk about, as well as some few new releases. So look forward to that in this episode. As always, I'm joined by Nate.
Color, colorful. Yeah, colorful. I can be pink. I can be purple. I can be green. I can be brown. I can be blue. I can be yellow. I can be red. Yes, I'm colorful.
Thank you, Red Square. Yeah, Red Square.
Yes. Yes.
Oh man. Anyway,
We'll talk more about that later.
Yeah, we'll get to them. And I am Jacob. Hashtag no blono. It's in the basement, packed away in all of my books. We'll probably have it back in a few weeks, about a month, something like that. Whenever I go back to school. Anyway,
Are you actually going back?
Oh, I still haven't heard anything otherwise.
I don't think you will.
They're saying August 19th, but we'll find out.
Who knows?
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I guess with that, don't forget, you can always join our Discord. We're always doing cool activities and stuff. Nate's been hosting like concert watch-alongs. We do song ratings. There's K-pop fantasy league. All sorts of fun stuff. Lots of cool people to hang out.
Discography lessons.
Yep. So check that out if you want to hang out with a bunch of cool people. We're always there all the time. So yep, check out the Discord. And I guess with that, we'll go through these songs we want to talk about.
Yep. You want to start with the first one?
Yes. The first one, which has had me the most hyped, dude. So I'm sure everybody knows by now, Sunmi released a new single, Pporappippam, which means like Purple Night. But for whatever reason, they made the English title just Pporappippam.
Yes. Just horrible looking.
Yeah, I don't like the spelling.
Like ADPs in it.
Yeah, when they do that, but it's fine. I definitely would have rather them call it just Purple Night because that's what it.
Yeah,
really
it would have been.
Yeah,
a fine title.
But anyway, like I guess that part, the Pporappippam, is the part you remember the most from the
sing
song.
Along to and stuff.
Yeah, this song was awesome. The way I remember Cooper when it first came out, he described it as like somewhere in between Siren and Heroin, and I kind of agree with that. Like it's definitely a continuation of like what she's been doing, but I don't think that's a bad thing because Sunmi is one of my like favorite current artists right now. So, yeah, I love this. Not sure how many plays I have of it, but I've been listening to a lot of Sunmi in the past like couple weeks or so since this came out. So, love it.
Yeah, this is probably my favorite single of hers.
Fair.
I really liked the song.
I think I still like Siren and Noir more, but it's like it's high up in the upper half of the Sunmi tracks.
Yeah, I just like how like ethereal it sounds. It's got like that flute at the beginning. And it's just like a really perfect like synth pop retro style song.
It's interesting you say it sounds like ethereal too, because like the whole concept apparently she had was she wanted it to feel like it was like in a dream.
Yep.
So
yeah, I mean the music video kind of had that feeling too. She like wakes up on the beach or whatever and
on a mattress.
Yeah, I really like the hard hitting brass synths that are in the pre-chorus. They just like mixed with Sunmi singing, it really gets you pumped for the chorus. And then the chorus adds that like guitar effect that just gets you like hyped and excited. It's just like a fun song.
Yeah. That was actually
the hook is go ahead.
Just the electric guitar like that they had in this, especially like in the I want to say like in the bridge section. Like the little like guitar solo they had, that was awesome. That's something that we've been seeing a lot, I think, lately, is more like guitar influence on a lot of both K-pop tracks and Western pop tracks. We've been getting a lot more of that, so definitely welcomed.
That reminds me, we totally skipped what we're listening to, but we can do it at the end of the episode.
Yeah, it's okay. I've been listening to this song.
I was gonna say, I've been listening to what we're talking about this week. So
yeah, me too, for the most part.
Pretty much covers everything. And then just like the hook it's really repetitive. So like I could see some people not liking it, but it's the kind that's really fun to like listen and sing along to.
Yeah, like the na 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 na.
Yeah, that part and the Pporappippam part. Like the melody is just really catchy, so it's like really fun to just sing along with. And I think Sunmi's voice she's done it over and over again with this style of music, but I think it fits this really, really well.
Yeah, it's interesting because I'm usually like impressed with Sunmi's vocals and it's funny because I was watching an interview with her and she said like she always was a sub vocalist when she was in Wonder Girls.
Yeah.
So it's funny because
Yeon was there, just kind of.
Yeah, Yeon and Sunye were definitely more of the vocalists, but I guess towards the end of Wonder Girl she kind of picked it up with because she definitely was
I was gonna say
more of a vocalist in I Feel You.
Yeah, exactly.
So, anyways, about Pporappippam, love it. I want more Sunmi, and we were just talking about this in Discord, but she needs a full album. I need it.
Yeah, I don't know if she doesn't have one.
I don't know if we'll get one. I feel like she's gonna release another mini like next year or something, or at the end of this year.
I feel like she's one of those artists that like just doesn't really. Just like people don't care about B-sides at all for her.
Yeah, just drip.
Like because it's very performance focused and like people just want to listen to the singles and watch the performances and stuff. So I could see them not really wanting to bother.
Yeah, I mean, in a way, it's kind of like BlackPink the way they release stuff, but it's not as frustrating because she doesn't like have this like obvious potential to become like the biggest artist in the world.
Yeah,
you know.
Well, also, she actually releases music. In a somewhat timely fashion.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was thinking about this, and she's been doing solo music for about, I think, longer than BlackPink, and she's only got 19 songs solo.
Yeah, but I guess she probably doesn't have more singles. She probably has
like it doesn't feel like it, but like my whole thing with BlackPink, I could probably talk about their new song at the end of the episode, but the thing with them is I just feel like they could be bigger than they are basically, even though they're huge already. Anyway, that's irrelevant right now. Anyways, so next up is Chungha.
Yep.
Yes.
So next is Chungha's Play. And this is her second pre-release single for the album that'll eventually come out, hopefully someday.
Yes.
Who knows when?
More Chungha.
Most artists don't promote their pre-release singles. This is the second that she's promoted. So it's more like these are full singles and they're just gonna show up on the album.
Yeah.
Which I'm fine with.
So my first reaction to this song was it reminded me a lot of Chica that was her last mini, right?
Yeah, it was on the last mini. Yeah. It also reminded me a lot of Jungle by Bandit, their last single.
Makes sense.
Got a very
same
similar
company.
Like drop. Yeah, and I think M&H. I mean, obviously, a lot of Bandit stuff is very much, like derivative of what Chungha does. So like, I think they just they're trying to have like a cohesive sound between their groups, or between Bandit and Chungha at least.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this is Chungha back with a summer song. It's like Latin tropical house. It's very Latin inspired. K-pop summer song. Which, like I said, it reminded me. The drop especially reminds me of Jungle. If you listen to Bandit's new song, it's got very similar synths. I don't think this will change anyone's mind on liking Chungha.
Yeah,
or this
that's
type of
why I said
music.
earlier. It's like it's more Chungha, which for me is a good
Yeah.
thing. I like this kind
Yep.
of stuff from her, so she
Yeah,
pulls it off
exactly.
well.
Like it's not gonna change anyone's mind if you don't like this type of song or if you don't like Chungha, but if you do like either of those, you'll probably like this song a lot.
Yeah,
Um, I
I think it's similar situation to Sunmi is that it's like more of what they were already doing, but
yeah,
and if you already really like them, then you'll love this. So, yeah,
yeah. I think her vocals just have a really great way of getting you like excited and hyped for like
yeah,
her music. Like it it's a style that just fits her type of music so well, and like just really wants you to like, or gets you to want to dance along with it and stuff.
yeah,
Um, I don't think I like this as much as Stay Tonight. But I do like this a lot. And I love what she's doing with the choreography for the past few songs. She's just using like massive amounts of backup dancers and making it like very like musical esque. Cooper said that
yeah,
in Discord, and like I really agreed with that. Like it's very like it's very big and like Broadway esque.
yeah,
With how many people are on stage with her. Like even the end of the song, there's literally a part like there's like a good 10 to 15 seconds where she just lets like her male backup dancers do like breakdancing moves. Like they're the
yeah,
only ones on stage. She walks off to the side for a little bit. Like she's not even on the stage. Um and it's just like this giant like summer party, and I think it fits the song really well.
yeah. This kind of like track really makes me want to see Chungha live because I feel like that'd be super
Yeah.
hype. Like imagine
Yep.
being like towards the front of a Chungha concert. I feel like that'd be super like, for lack of a better word, epic. So
Yeah. Yeah, I think it
very
would be really
exciting.
good. The music video is really really pretty too. Like it's got really
Yeah.
good use of colors and like that Latin style. It's just
Mm. I liked the one scene where there are two scenes in the music video I really like. The one where she's like laying in the pool, like floating in the pool. I thought
mm-hmm.
that was a cool shot. And then also just cuz I thought it was interesting, like the one where she's out in the middle of like the meadow and there's like a yellow screen behind her, cuz usually they use those kind of screens as a backdrop like to fully like encompass the shot, but they just
Yeah.
used it as like a centerpiece for her to stand on. Um
Yeah.
like
Okay, I know what
like
you're talking about now.
yeah. So I thought that was interesting as well, even though it's, just a simple thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was really good
Yep. Strong release.
comeback, and I'm excited for whenever the album comes out.
Yep. Oh, next is another big boy.
A long awaited. It's an
Yes,
album.
ever since I feel like what 2013. Is that when we got the Be Natural video? I think that was
I think it was
2013.
well, I thought it was 2014,
Was
but I
it the
could be
same
wrong.
year they debuted?
I
I
don't remember.
can let me fact check real quick.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna talk about Irene and Seulgi, the subunit of Red Velvet, the first subunit after 6 years. Um, and obviously it's Irene and Seulgi. Who would have guessed by
Oh,
the name?
it was like right before they debuted that video came out. I did not realize
Yeah,
that. I thought it was longer.
that's what I thought.
Um yeah, anyways, long awaited since they debuted. So, safe to say everybody was super like hyped for this cuz they
Yeah.
had this for people who haven't seen it, there was a Be Natural which is a SES song that they later covered later in the year. Back in 2014,
Mm-hmm.
Irene and Seulgi did like a really cool like chair choreography uh video.
Dance cover.
Yeah, like before
Yeah.
they debuted. So, that was our first taste of Solreen.
Yep. Which is unfortunately not the name of the subunit.
Yeah, I
Um,
don't know why they didn't call it like Red Velvet Solreen
or just
or
giving it like a
like
cool
IS
name.
or something.
Yeah, exactly. Like just
I
anything other
or
than Red Velvet
ISIL.
dash Irene and Seulgi. It's
Yeah.
like it's so just boring.
Or call it like
Um,
Solju or something, like Seulgi and Juhyun. Like I don't know,
yeah.
something like that.
Who knows?
Um yeah.
So yeah, let's talk about Monster, which is the single.
Man,
What do you think?
okay. So when I first saw the teaser, I knew I was gonna love the music video, but I was like not sure about the song yet because all we saw in the
Hmm.
teaser was like a dubstep drop with the wub 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 wub.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, I wasn't too nervous about it, but I was worried that would just be like there'd just be no chorus because that's been like a trend in K-pop lately.
Yeah.
Which I'm starting to come to terms with, but it's still like my least favorite like trend, other than obviously like trap stuff and hip hop or whatever. But that's just my taste. Um, Luckily that was not the case. It was more of like Shiny Everybody, where it's like a part of the
Yeah.
chorus, or it's not even part of the chorus. It's like a
No,
yeah,
it's
it's
just part
later
of
in
the
the
song.
song.
Like
It's like the post
they just
chorus or
bring it in
whatever.
randomly.
Um, Yeah, so the first thing that jumped out to me is I really love like the dark coloring they put on their voices in this,
Hmm.
especially in a particular part where Seulgi's just like super like thick with her delivery. It's like around like a minute or so in the song. Um
So the part where everyone says she sounds like Taeyeon.
Maybe. I think the part where they're in Discord they were talking that Irene and Seulgi talking together or singing in unison sounds like Taeyeon,
Hmm.
which I can actually kind of hear it in the chorus.
Yeah.
Um I feel like it's because of the like low end that Irene's voice brings into it. It like makes it
Yeah.
sound more like full. Um yeah, this song was awesome. Yeah, the music video was great. It's in 4K. Thank you, SM. Um, Everybody's gonna be talking about the one shot where Irene like goes like this and she like becomes a demon.
Hmm.
It was like that scene in The Wailing.
Yeah. Basically.
um, yeah, this was amazing. Also everybody should check out the like the teaser photos because they were like absolute fire for this like comeback. I feel like these are some of the best teaser images for any K-pop like release period. They're so
Yeah.
good.
There's really good
Um,
teasers.
I think I might buy the physical album just to get at least one of the photo books.
Yeah, I bought all three versions. So
Oh, there's three
um,
versions. I thought there was only two.
yeah. No, they announced the third. Well, because the two versions they
Repackaged with
announced
the
were
extra song.
no, the extra songs on the album.
What the
Um,
hell?
the but the first two versions they announced were top note and
In middle,
middle note, so like everyone
is
knew
it
there was
bottom?
gonna be a. It's it,
I don't know what the
I
top
don't
note,
think it
middle
was
note
bottom,
thing
but
means.
they announced it this morning. It's coming out on the 15th. So I don't know. It's a good way to extend your sales
Yeah, they
because
really
it's
they really hyped up this release really well. So like with the teasers, they were cool. They did these like interview videos where it's like it was really weird. It was like one interviewing the other, except they were like
yeah.
pretending to be the other also.
Hmm.
Like the interviewer was pretending to be the interviewee whilst interviewing the other person. It was so weird, but it
The
was
pretend.
funny.
Yeah, it was weird. It is the base note version, and it's the floppy hat
Base.
version. It's the floppy
Okay.
hat pictures. So
That's so weird. Like what does that even mean? Base, middle,
I
top.
don't know, but I
And
ordered
why
all
wasn't
three of
it
them.
treble note? Anyway, whatever.
Um,
Um
for
yeah.
me, I thought this was awesome. It's like half what I expected and half not, because I
Mm,
figured we would get like a Velvet style dance track, but I didn't
yeah.
expect it to have this like horror vibe to it with
Yeah.
like taunting vocal synth hook.
I
It's
wasn't
just like
expecting it to be so aggressive. Like it was way more aggressive than I thought it would be.
yeah, exactly. Um yeah, it's really aggressive. It's really creepy sounding. There's a bunch of like little different creepy sound effects that add to that. Um it- and then yeah, I loved the random like dubstep throwbacks.
It's 2014
I,
again.
yeah, exactly. Like it was just a nice throwback to K-pop that we don't get anymore.
Yeah.
Um and then on top of that, their singing is just amazing as
Yeah.
expected. Irene really surprised me. Like
Mm.
she's not usually like one of the higher tier vocalists in Red Velvet.
Yeah.
But I think she did an amazing job here. And
Yeah,
then
I agree.
Seulgi just crushed it. crushed it like usual.
Yep. So I guess for B-sides, I kind of have stuff to say about like all of them, to be honest. So we might just
I
go
did this.
through them all.
I wrote notes on every song that was on that playlist.
Yeah. So yeah, this whole like mini album was really strong. Like the only thing I might like take off slight points for it, like not I wouldn't even take points off for this. It's not even a negative. It's just like I think besides Monster, the rest of the songs sound like they could have just been Red Velvet songs. Which it's not really a negative. It's just kind of a little bit weird, I guess, for a subunit, because usually SM subunits sound like mostly different from the main group. Like TTS, like you listen to it and you're like, wow, this is not a full group SNSD song. This is like TTS. It's like the vocal unit. Whereas I feel like Seulgi and Irene, they're both more like I wouldn't say that for Seulgi. Seulgi's kind of an all-rounder, but they're both very performance-oriented. They're very like they're the stronger dancers in the group. So I guess that was more the focus for Monster. And yeah, Diamond feels like a Velvet track that would have came out like recently. Like since Bad Boy, like Perfect Red Velvet, that sort of era. Anyway, there were motorcycle sounds out my window. I was hoping that wouldn't come through my microphone.
Hear anything,
so sorry, audio listeners, if you hear that. Yeah, Diamond was really good. Yeah, I don't know much else to say. Like it reminds me of like they're just their Velvet like style tracks, like, and also kind of reminds me of like Be Natural, like that kind of stuff. So.
Yeah. I mean, this is pretty much a classic Velvet song. I do like the like jazz
R&B.
guitar mixed in.
Yeah.
And I really loved the bridge, where they drop the instrumentals and it's just like vocals and some interesting sound effects. But yeah, this like really leaned on the harmonies, which is usual for a Velvet track. The only thing I didn't like is I don't really like the Diamond in the Rough part. But it doesn't ruin the song.
After the chorus, the diamond in the rough.
No, the
the repeated one
part the repeated part. Like it doesn't ruin the song, but it just felt a little out of place. So that's like really my only negative with the song. But overall I liked it.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I think that part's pretty catchy. I like it. But yeah. Yeah, so Feel Good was also pretty good. It's again like a Velvet style song. I don't really have this is probably the one I have the least amount to say, because I think Diamond and Jelly are the two. I think Diamond and Jelly are my two favorites as far as the B-sides go. But yeah, this was a really strong track as well. It almost reminds me of like Baekhyun's like solo music a little bit, like that sort of style of R&B. But it's not Red Velvet like. I'm not to say that, but
yeah,
it's similar sort of influence, I think. So
this is actually my favorite song. I like that the like mysterious guitar part at the beginning. Actually kind of gave me like it kind of continued that Monster vibe, like having a bit of a creepy feeling. I was really impressed with Irene's vocals at the beginning. I thought the song was great, and it gets more like uplifting and less creepy sounding as it builds to the pre-chorus. And then I just love the drop chorus with like the really distorted synth bass and the harmonies, like just bringing that like eerie feeling back. Yeah, this song was probably my favorite. I really liked how it continued that vibe from Monster. So enjoyed it a lot.
Okay. I think Jelly's probably my favorite of the B-sides. It reminds me of stuff like B-sides from their Rookie mini album, which I really liked a lot of the B-sides on that. The chorus in particular is super catchy and was stuck in my head a lot.
Yeah, this is their most pop song. Like Red song, and like you said, I could pretty much see this being a B-side on one of their summer albums.
Yeah.
I think it actually would have been a good like single too, but I could see why
if they did a different concept.
like,
yeah,
I think it's a little too complex, and there's like not much of a focus on a hook for it to be a single.
Yeah, like it wouldn't catch on as much. At least in Korea, I know like they really like super repetitive like earworm choruses.
Exactly.
So
but I love like the uplifting voices and instrumentals. There's some like really fun melodies in the instrumentals because there's so many layers. I thought the brass solo for the bridge was a really fun addition. Like the whole song's just fun. It felt a little weird because it like does not fit with the rest of the album. But I do like it a lot, and I'm glad it's there.
Yeah, it's the only song in the album that doesn't have that like dark color to it. The sound.
Exactly.
Yeah. Speaking of that, I guess that kind of goes into the last track that we get. Did they release the hidden track on YouTube or anything? I haven't listened to it. It's
probably on YouTube. I didn't look for it. So
I heard something about them promoting it later, so we could probably just talk about it then.
I think that's the rumor, is that it'll be like the secondary promotions.
So weird of a release. Anyway, the last track on the album was a bonus track, which is sang by Seulgi. It's just a really good like R&B style track where she's able to like show off her vocals really well. Honestly, like if Seulgi ever gets like a solo career, I think this is like the type of music that would really suit her.
Yeah. I mean, this song to me felt like a sequel to Be Natural. It's like it's like very, very similar to Be Natural. It's not like 90% vocals, like really minimalist synths and a beat. And I thought it was a great way to end the album, considering this whole like subunit spawned out of that Be Natural cover.
It is interesting. Like the whole like this whole mini has kind of a Be Natural flavor to it, which like you said is interesting because it's kind of like what spawned this whole thing.
Yep. And this song was like very much Be Natural to me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I thought it was an amazing album. I mean, I think it would have been really hard for them to disappoint me.
Yeah. Like honestly,
but I also had high expectations too, so
I haven't ever really been disappointed by Red Velvet, so I never expect to be anyway at this point.
Yeah, exactly.
So like even with a lot of people, they don't like Zimzalabim. I ended up liking that song, even though it was kind of jarring at
that's
first.
the one I don't like.
I still like it. It's fun. Yeah, I don't know. Like Zimzalabim was like similar to Rookie, where I was like, oh, this is so weird. And then I kind of just got used to it and started to like it. So yeah. Overall, this is a really, really solid subunit release. I think people are going to be talking about this for years in relation to like Red Velvet, kind of like how us SNSD fans talk about like the Twinkle mini album all the time. So
yeah, TTS stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully we get more.
Yeah, I hope so. That'd be awesome.
Okay, let's move on. So the rest of the episode
Rookies
is going to be talking about the 5 big rookie girl groups that have debuted in like this year. So we're going to start with Cignature, who we've actually talked about already. And I've got a little bit of bios written up so that we know who they are. Cignature is a 7-member group from J9 Entertainment, which is basically just a new label of C9. And C9 is home to CIX, which is Bae Jin Young from 101's group, Juniel and Yoonha. So they're pretty much the big artists that they had. And this is this group's basically reformed from Good Day, who put out a single album in 2017 and disbanded. And that was weird. A 10-member girl group. This is 5 of the 7 members of this group are from Good Day. And then obviously 2 new girls were added. And they debuted with Nunanana, which it's like, to me, it's like a really great example of just a fun poppy girl group song. Like, there's a bunch of like crazy distorted synths that are fun. I think like them and Weeekly, which we'll talk about more later, did a shouting part like well.
Yeah.
To me, like that shouting parts at this point are like overdone, and they can really
like the
ruin a
cheerleader
song.
style chants.
Yeah. Or if you go full on Itzy and just make the whole song shouting,
just yelling, yeah.
But like for this, it's like this. It's just the second part of the chorus. It doesn't overstay its welcome, and it's like fun to sing along with. I think for this song, like the group as a whole, like, or this song at least, their vocals didn't really stand out a ton. But they're not bad.
I think they did in the post chorus the na na ooh. I like those parts true. A lot.
Yeah, that part does stand out. And I know I talked about this also when we talked about when it first came out, but the choreography is a little awkward, and for the live performances, it was a little bit of a mess. It was pretty clear they were really nervous, or maybe they just didn't have enough time to prepare. But to me, all these things were fixed for their second single.
Yeah.
So like that's good. Well, but what do you think about their debut?
I thought it was a really like strong debut. It gives me kind of like Wiki Miki vibes, like something like that.
Yeah,
musically.
I think that's basically what they said they were going for. Like they're just going for that teen crush vibe that Wiki Miki coined.
Straight up Wiki Miki, yeah.
I don't think they actually called it that, but like it's very clear that they're going for that same vibe.
Yeah, I thought it was a good debut. It was catchy. It wasn't annoying. Like a lot of debuts, like they try to be like different and end up just making like annoying songs sometimes.
Yeah.
Like Girls' Day and Rainbow both kind of do that back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Those are just ones that come to mind. Yeah, I thought this was good. It's a catchy song. It's fun. Yeah, I think this is a good debut.
And then they've also released Asa. They released a couple of months later. And I think this is like a huge increase in quality over the last song. It's got that like funky guitar riff, and the whole song just like oozes like a sassy vibe.
Yeah. Also,
and then
the
drop for the
super
chorus.
Catchy.
Yeah, the chorus is so catchy. It's got that really awesome bass line. The choreography is like really cool and like catchy. They do like this hair slick back move that's like really memorable. But yeah, I think everything about this song was just I liked Nuna Nana like a decent amount, but this like blew me away. I thought the song was really, really good.
Yeah, I think with these two singles, they've definitely like shown that they're strong rookies. So I don't think they'll be in danger of disbanding or anything like that. Just because, just rookie girl groups always have like they have this barrier of entry they got to get over, and then they're safe. Basically, I think they'll be good.
I hope so, because
Good
Day's like solo or like single album was so amazing, and then it just fell off the face of the earth.
How were their views on the Good Day song?
On Good Day, I don't think they were very good.
What was the song called again?
Rolly,
yeah, that's what it was.
It's so good. I'm not sure what the views were like on that song though. Let me check what Signature's at. Oh god, it's loud.
I think there were like 2 or 3 million.
Asa's at like, Nuna Nana is at 3.3 and Asa's at 2.
Yeah, so they're doing well for a debut for sure. Like from a non like big 3, big 4 group. So
yeah. Good Day. Sorry, you're gonna hear typing for what? 3.2 million for Good Day.
That is kind of weird. Yeah, I think we talked about this a couple episodes ago, but it was like really bizarre that they disbanded after going on the unit. But they're back now.
Yeah, exactly. So, that was the thing. Yeah, we did talk about this because we talked about Asa a couple weeks ago when we did the catch up episode where we talked about like a month ago interviews. And yeah, they all the Good Day went on the unit and then just disappeared, even though they all did really well. So like it was kind of weird that happened.
Yeah.
Next, so that's the first of our 5 rookie girl groups we're going to talk about. Next, and I'm doing these in debut order. We have Woo-ah with the album or single album exclamation. So Woo-ah is a 6-member group from NV Entertainment, which is a new company. Okay. Basically, the only thing I could find of interest is the director is a former SM company who was the CEO of SM China for 8 years. It seems like he mainly worked in China. It talked about him.
That sounds sus to me.
Oh, I know exactly.
Chinese
That's what
relations.
I was like.
Oh my god.
Well, it talked about he found like Victoria and Henry.
Okay. Well, those are
so
good.
He
then.
like recruited them.
Those are 2 Chinese members that actually stayed at SM. So
yeah.
Well, for the most part, they didn't get into a lawsuit with SM. That is.
Yeah. It seemed like he mainly focused like pre. It was like like FX Super Junior stuff.
Yeah.
And kind of just worked on SM stuff in China.
Yeah.
So that was basically the only thing of interest I could find.
Is he Korean or is he Chinese?
He's Korean.
Okay. Okay.
He also worked at Kakao M, I think, for a little bit, but I couldn't really find too much information about that.
All right, so that doesn't sound too bad.
Basically, all I could find because it's a new company and a new girl group.
Yeah.
I don't think I remember any of the girls having like pre-debut stuff. Let me double check that. Before we move on. I guess if you want to start talking about
so my first
debut.
like impressions, like when I first listened to their like debut single, is like, oh my god, this song is like all over the place.
Yeah, it's not good, unfortunately.
I mean, I didn't think it was horrible. It's just like I feel like they took too many parts that are catchy and like just jumbled them all together instead of like focusing on like one particular gimmick.
None of them had pre-debut stuff.
Yeah,
like none of the girls.
So I wouldn't say it's not good. It's just not. All right, I'll say it's not bad.
It's. I wouldn't say it's not bad. I would say
I don't think it's that bad. But
I didn't like it.
I did like the B-side on the single though. I thought that was pretty good.
Yes, Payday I'll get to. I really like Payday.
Yeah.
For Woo-ah, I think for me, there's like this huge focus on a rap part that's super lifeless, and it's like, and she has like it's like almost monotone and just like happening. Like there's nothing to it, and then it just does not fit with the rest of the song, which is like cutesy girl group vocals and like a fun catchy song with like chiptune synths and like I like the song outside of that, but that rap part just, it's so much of the beginning that it just turns me off from wanting.
I agree.
It doesn't make me want to listen to the song because it starts out with that.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. They put it in like the beginning of the song when usually they put a part like that in like the latter third of the song.
Yeah, exactly.
Like as like a bridge or whatever.
It just wasn't done very well. But I like the chorus. I like the chorus until it drops into the like echoey trap part. I thought the bridge was the best part. It has some like chiptune synths. I think that would have been really great for the whole song.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you said, overall, I think the song just doesn't know what it wants to be.
Yeah.
It's like just
I agree
kind
with
of a mess and all over the place.
It's trying to be like too many things at once. Yeah. I agree with that.
Yeah, exactly. So. It's trying to be like it's trying to be like
every trend we can find, put them all in one song, and hope that people like it.
Yeah, it's like hope it becomes a I Got a Boy, but it didn't work. The production value just wasn't there. I think the woo-ah part itself is really catchy, but yeah, it was just too much of a mess for me to enjoy. However, Payday was
really good,
miles better than the song, and definitely should have been their single. It's very cohesive sounding. It shows off their vocals way better too. Like there's some decently good vocals in this song, which like this woo-ah did not really like bring out.
Yeah, there were a lot of really good like ad libs and stuff throughout this song.
Yeah, exactly. I think the chorus is really fun and catchy. This was much better in my opinion. So
I think
it's kind of disappointing that they went with the other song.
I think the problem is because between Woo-Ah and Payday, Woo-Ah was like deliberately trying to make a hit song, whereas Payday ended up being
it's just a
like
good
a good song that wouldn't necessarily be a hit.
Yeah, exactly. And they did do there is a dance version, like dance video for the song. There's choreography and stuff.
Yeah.
So I highly recommend checking that out. Like, I think if they continue doing more stuff like this in the future, I will end up following this group.
Yeah.
But right now with that first single, like it just made me not want to really care that much.
Yeah. All right. Next we have Red Square.
Yep. It's over here somewhere.
You got the single?
I do.
Nice. Honestly, I think this might be my favorite of the debut songs out of these batch. I think I really like the.
We'll
the
talk
chant
about
part.
it at the end because I wanna rank them.
Rank them? Okay. So spoiler alert, I guess. I haven't thought about this, but spoiler alert. Colorful, I think, is my number one out of them all.
So Red Square. Well, before we get into it, they're a 5-member group from a new company which is called About Entertainment.
Yeah.
And this is 4 of the 5 members are Good Day members who left C9. So this is kind of like the other half of Cignature, the other half of Good Day that didn't become Cignature.
Yeah, it's like Bestie
they joined
and
this new company.
EXID.
Yeah, it's like Bestie and EXID, except if EXID changed their name.
Yeah.
So they left and joined this new company to re-debut. The other member, she put out a solo song under the stage name Blenn, Blenn.
I don't think I ever heard it.
I never looked it up. And this was like right before their debut. It was like a month or two before debut
thing, maybe.
So it was kind of just like, hey, come check her out. She's gonna be in our new group. You already know the other 4 members. Here's the 5th member, type thing. But people didn't know she was gonna be in this group until
I guess that is kind of smart because then you could, because if not, you could get a like Yeri situation where you have fans of the previous incarnation of the group like coming to this new group and being like, who the hell is this person?
Yeah, I honestly don't know. I don't know if it got a music video or anything because I can't like really find it. So I'm not really sure, but I've just read online that she had a solo. Maybe it was an OST or something. I don't know.
Could be.
So yeah, Red Square came out with Colorful though. And yeah, like you were saying, you really like the chanting.
Yeah, the chant, and also in the chorus the do 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 do. Like that part's super super catchy. I love that.
Yep. Yeah, I think the song's really catchy. I should hate the opening, but I don't.
The chanting?
Because it's the like I can be pink, I can be purple. The thing I read at the beginning of the episode, like it's like so ridiculous, but it's ridiculous enough that it's entertaining, I guess.
Yeah. It's like really dumb, but it's like fun.
It overcame yeah, exactly. It went so far into the ridiculous part of like that it became fun.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a song on. I did not know there was a B-side on the album. I need to listen to that. Because I haven't actually opened it. But there's a second song. That's news to me. I'll have to. It's called Spoiler.
I have not listened to it.
Well, it's the album track only. That's why.
Oh, like you can only get it on the physical.
Yeah, I'm sure it's on YouTube.
Okay, but, I'll have to look that up later.
Yeah, there's a second song called Spoiler on there.
Huh.
But yeah, for Colorful, the opening I should hate, but I don't. And then leading into the actual song, it just gives me like, it's got like a Miss A vibe. I don't know why, but I get that feeling from it. Like I could see them like singing this type of song. Well, and just like the song in general. Like maybe it's not the whole song, but parts of the song give me that vibe.
The thing that the song Missy song that would remind me of is maybe like Breathe.
Yeah.
Like,
I
that's
don't
their
want to
most,
compare
like,
it to Breathe because Breathe is not a song I enjoy.
I like
but,
Breathe.
I mean, I don't hate it, but it's
Although I will admit, one time I played Breathe like for like an hour straight to annoy my brother. Because that is a song that if you play it over and over, it's so annoying.
yeah, definitely. But yeah, so the synths and like the vocal style just give me like this Gen 3 vibe.
Yeah.
And then yeah, that, like you said, that piano part's really catchy. I think their vocals and the rapping are really good. Like, I think it's just a really well-rounded group in terms of like skill and just like talent. And then the choreography is really fun to watch too. I loved watching their live stages. They just had a really fun time with it. So it made it fun to watch because they were like, you could tell they were enjoying it.
Yeah.
One thing I do want to complain about though is the music video. I'm really pissed off about the music video. I don't know whose idea it was to make a group debut music video where you never show their faces. Like, that's the stupidest idea I've ever heard of, because it makes it really hard to attach to the group and get to know the members. This is their debut. Like, this should be like, and that was something that Sarah from Nine Muses has been doing reaction videos, and she was like really pissed off when she watched this music video, and she's like, I just can't care about this group because I don't know what any of them look like.
Yeah, that's weird. And when they do show their faces, they're wearing like blindfolds.
Yeah, exactly. They have like masks or like blindfolds or like veils on. Like, you literally never see their faces the entire music video.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that actually.
I don't know. That's a like aesthetic that I think is good. Like, it looks cool, but it is not something you should do for a debut music video.
It also,
that's something
like,
you can do later.
Yeah, so I really like the aesthetic of the music video. That being said, it doesn't really fit the actual song at all. Like, the song is super bright and happy, and like, I'd expect like for a song like this for it to be similar to like Hui Hui by La Boom, like something like that is what I'd expect hearing the song. But it's like super dark and mature for some reason.
Yeah, exactly.
In MV.
The music video itself is good on its own, but paired with the song and the fact that it's their debut is really, it was a really bad music video in my opinion.
Yeah.
That being said, definitely check it out, or I would say don't even check out the music video. Watch their live stages. The live stages are really entertaining, fun. You can actually see the members, you can learn them. Like, the music video just like was a huge mistake in my opinion.
Yeah.
Speaking of a huge mistake, next we have Secret Number with Who Dis.
I actually I like.
Let me get in the bio.
Oh, okay.
Let me talk about the bio first. So this is a 5-member group from Vine Entertainment.
Vine.
The only group, though, they had a former girl group named Shafla.
I think I've heard of that.
SH. I heard of them. It was like SH.
Sharp
sign. Yeah, Fla. That was like the only group that they have. I think a couple other artists that I just never heard of, but that was the only other group, and they were a group in like 2017 and 2018.
What did I remember? We had like a joke about their name on the podcast. I forget what it was. Like, how do they spell it? It's like with a hashtag and like
it's SH hashtag FLA.
Oh yeah, so it's just Sharpafla.
Yeah,
it was something like that.
But so for the members though, a lot of like 3 of them have a lot of pre-debut experience. So Leah was on Mix 9. Denise, which is a ridiculous K-pop station.
It's funny. It's like a middle-aged woman name.
Yeah, exactly.
Denise.
But she was. You might recognize her if you actually looked into her more. But she was on K-pop Star 5.
All right.
You used to watch K-pop Star back then, right?
Yeah.
So she got like 3rd as part of a group. I don't remember what the group was called. But then she joined YG and left after
Oof.
2 years.
Can't blame her.
And then for the third member, who's the one that's gotten all the talk, is Ginny, and she was at YG
Texas.
for
Denise is apparently from Texas.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's weird. Like, almost this whole group's like, I think one of them was like Southeast Asian. One of them was, unless I'm mixing it up with a different group. One of them's Japanese or something.
Yeah. All right. So I'm on their bio page. So one's Japanese, one's Indonesian, one is right. Korean American, and then we got Korean.
And then two.
Korean American. Yeah, so 2 Korean Americans, Indonesian, Japanese, and Korean. So they actually have 1 Korean member.
So, and then the third member that got all the talk was Ginny. She was at YG for 5 years and was part of BlackPink, or like Pink Punk, like the whole 9-member group.
So,
that got cut.
I want to know. Wait, so we know BlackPink members. We know Miyeon from G-Idol is supposed to be in it.
Yep.
So then we got Ginny
from Secret Number.
And then I wonder if Denise was also supposed to be in that.
No, she left after 2 years.
Okay, so she left before
a lot longer. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so we know 6 of the 9 then.
And then Ginny was also, after she left YG before this, she joined Produce 48. So she was on that as well. So there's a lot of pre-debut stuff.
I'm still kind of sore we never got Pink Funk, because it sounded really cool in concept. But
yeah, who knows what it would have been like.
Well, because YG, he said that he wanted to make his own SNSD. Like, he literally said that. Yeah, that's why he was building that.
So then Twice just ruined his dreams.
Probably. I wonder if that's why he didn't go through with it.
He just saw Twice get huge with Cheer Up and was like, oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about Who Dis, which is their debut. And you said you liked it?
So yeah,
I very much did not.
So I have one, like, I like it, but I have one problem that I do not want them to go continue with. So I love the song, or I don't love the song. I like the song. I think it's like a 7 or 8 if I were to score it out of 10. But and it's catchy. But like that fake saxophone they're using is like really annoying, and it's like the same stuff that like Momoland does that I like just really don't like. So I think they have potential to be a good group. Just don't do that like really annoying like fake trumpet sax stuff like Momoland does. It's not gonna. I feel like it's not gonna work out well because A, Momoland already has that gimmick on lock, and B, I feel like if you're not already like, I guess, popular with it, it's not gonna blow up all of a sudden, since again Momoland already occupies that niche. So I think it'd be destructive for them to continue doing that anyway. So
I can't stand this song. It's got everything I don't like about K-pop right now. It's like clear they're trying to be BlackPink ripoff.
I don't know about that, but
maybe like the whole package, I guess. But like, I don't know. I think Aiden said this in Discord, but like, it just seems like they're just trying to take a bunch of different group styles and mash them into a song.
Yeah, I could see it being like a mix of like Momoland and BlackPink and maybe like, I don't know, like Weeekly or something like that, and just like, yeah.
I don't know. Like, I think pretty much all the parts outside the chorus. Like, there's so much of that like lifeless talk rapping.
Yeah, okay.
That, like,
I see what you're saying.
It's not good.
Most of what I like is the chorus. Now that you say that.
Yeah, exactly. Like everything outside of that is just them like doing this lifeless talk rapping it's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And then like the vocals when they show up aren't even that great. The post-chorus rap is horrendous. I hate it so much.
Yeah, it's like the actual singing parts are good, and then the rapping parts are pretty bad.
The chorus, the chorus is okay. The like 15 seconds of a chorus are okay, and the 2 minutes and 90 seconds, like 2 minutes and 45 seconds of the rest of the song are just horrible rapping and like talk rapping and bad rapping, and it's just I do want to give a shout out to the bridge, which has a good rap, in my opinion. I think the bridge, it's like 10 seconds, but that's like the only good rap in the song. And then also I think it's got the Everglow problem where the song is like 90% two members. Like I think it's Ginny and Denise are like almost the whole song.
Is Ginny the one rapping in the post chorus?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, because I thought her rap was fine. But yeah, I definitely agree with you. The parts where it's like
yeah, it's just I can't stand
like
it.
in unison. Yeah,
I did not like the song. And then moving on to Holiday, this kind of solidified the BP thing because this is very much them just trying to do Stay. This is like, let's do an acoustic soft vocal song as our B-side using the same like YG singing, which makes sense because two of them were trainees at YG. But I do actually like this song a lot more. Because I'm one of those people that actually like Stay. I don't mind BlackPink singing. I mean, I know, but a lot of people on our Discord don't.
Yeah, I'll talk about BlackPink at the end of the episode when we talk about what we've listened
to. Oh god, I don't even want to talk about it.
I'm not being negative.
As for this song, like the drop chorus was unexpected and changed it up a little bit, but I think it kind of ruined the like nice chill vibe of the song. But overall, I think the song was much better than their debut.
I thought it was good overall. It didn't really stand out that much to me because I feel like it's just like there's nothing too special about it. I thought the rap was okay. The guitar is a little bit too. It's a little bit too like simple. It's just the same like chords just throughout the whole thing. So I don't know.
I think this stood out to me more because of how much I disliked the first
one. Yeah.
So like it following that, I was like, oh, this is actually good. It's kind of similar to Ooh-Ah, where I was like, after listening to Ooh-Ah, like Payday was amazing to me.
Yeah.
I don't think the song was amazing, but I think it was much better than what I heard, or like the first song, in my opinion.
All right.
We want to move on?
Yep, let's move on.
The highlight, spoilers. We have Weeekly with 3 E's. With the mini album, we are the only one who actually got a mini album. So Weeekly is a 7-member group from Play M Entertainment, which is Pink and Ficton's company. Originally, they were a pre-debut group under Fave, which used to be Lowen Tree. So that's like a subsidiary of what IU was under, and is still under, because Lowen became Kakao M, and all of this is still under Kakao M. They own Play M. Play M's a subsidiary.
Lowen owned like a bunch of stuff. Like, didn't they become?
They own Starship.
Yeah, didn't they become 1TheK?
Well, no, Kakao M. I don't know. They might own 1TheK. Kakao M is like the overall company.
I just remember that like 1TheK used to be something else. I thought it was Lowen. Lowen, like their YouTube channel, which was Lowen TV, became 1TheK.
Oh yes. Yeah. Lowen used to be
company.
Yeah, because Lowen was the distributor for like every K-pop music.
Yeah,
video.
I just remember when I first got into K-pop, everything was uploaded on Lowen. That wasn't SM, JYP, etc. So.
Yep. Yeah, I forgot about that. But yeah, basically that's IU's company, but they own Play M, they own Starship, they own Cracker, they own a bunch of other companies I've never heard of. Those are the big ones, basically.
Yeah.
Play M is Pink and Ficton's company, so they're there under the same like umbrella as them. And they had a lot of pre-debut videos. They had a short variety show on 1TheK, so that makes sense that they got all the 1TheK attention.
This is actually like the way they handled their debut is really smart. Like it's like the opposite of what Red Square did. It's like they're focusing on getting you to know the members.
They had a short variety show. They have a bunch of like really awesome vocal covers I highly recommend you checking out.
Yeah, and I think that's why which we'll talk about later, but their debut song, I think that's why it's already got like 10 million plus views, is because they pushed them like that before they actually came out with a song.
Yep. Yeah, so get into the album. It starts out with Weekly Day as an intro. And so I guess part of this, my expectations going into this, like I have really high expectations for this group because it's the first girl group since A-Pink, and A-Pink's been out for 10 years now.
Yeah.
So I was really excited, but I kind of expected it, like my expectations for this were it was going to be like early A-Pink. And I think this intro is very much early A-Pink intro.
I agree.
And that just put a huge smile on my face when I heard it. I was like, the synths they use, the acoustic guitar, the vocals, it's like they knew exactly what I wanted from this group, and they pulled it off for this intro. Like, it was exactly what I wanted.
Yeah, the intro, I was actually pleasantly surprised. Like, I thought the vocals were actually pretty good in the intro, so I was happy to see that.
Yep.
The thing that was surprising about it is we went from this intro and then it goes straight into Universe.
The Universe? Yeah.
Yeah, which is like, it's just whiplash. It's like, what just happened?
Yeah,
just comes out with the horn.
Like Weekly Day was exactly what I expected, and then Universe was not what I expected at all.
Slap.
But it's not bad. I do like the song.
Yeah.
The verses actually give me some like Ujusonio vibes. And then the chorus is like pretty standard girl group pop. I can imagine, like you were saying with Secret Number, like the synth sax could turn some people
I'm not a fan of that. So I didn't. There's 3 songs that I marked on this mini album that I liked. There's first Weekly Day and then 2 other tracks, which we'll talk about after this. I didn't mark this one, but that being said, I think it was still a strong track. Like the fake sax didn't sound too annoying. It's just, again, that's another one of those tropes that I'm not a super big fan of. Like specifically with Momoland, we already know this, but other than that, this was a good track. It was fun.
Yeah, I know people on our Discord have been a little like split on this song. I know some people were disappointed that this was the song this is their promotion song. So they're performing this live.
Oh yeah, I definitely would have picked another one as the other song.
Yeah. Overall, it's a decent song. I think it's probably the one that stands out the least to me. But I do want to point out, and I'll talk about this the whole album, but their vocals are really good. And I think in this song, I really like how versatile it is. That there's a lot of different styles of vocals in this song, and I think they pull it off really well.
Yeah.
Then we get to Tag Me, which is everything I could have wanted and more. I absolutely love this song.
So
like I said,
the first thing I thought when I saw it was this kind of fills the niche that Pristine they left behind.
Yes.
I feel like. Yeah. So I'm excited for that. We were talking about the cheerleader chants. I think they do a really good job with it in this song. It's catchy and it's fun. And it's not super annoying.
Yeah, exactly. I think I said the same thing. I think they do it perfectly because they gave it its own section. That's not repeated too much.
It's not the whole song,
and it's just short and catchy.
Yeah,
it's something you can sing along with. And then just throughout the whole song, there's so much great guitar. There's little solo parts that get played at the end of lines, and throughout the whole thing, it was just really catchy. I think so. The thing that really surprised me with the song that I didn't expect is going into this, I was like, okay, they're gonna be A-Pink, and then Monday has this awesome unexpected rap part after the second shouting part that just blew me away because I did not expect it to be there at all. I was like, okay, this is gonna be a very vocal focused group. They won't really have rap parts because A-Pink never had rap parts.
Yeah.
And I thought she did a great job with that.
Yeah, so for me, so I like the actual rap itself, but I felt like it was too out of place. And then also the dance break section, I probably would have removed that from the actual album version and just kept it in the music video.
Okay. Yeah, I could see that.
Because it like kind of sounds awkward, like when you're not watching the video, like and
Yeah.
seeing it.
It's like this instrumental
Yeah, like I
like
think it would have been good
drop.
for like to keep it in the music video and the live performances, but like leave it off the actual album. It's a
Mhm.
small like criticism. I like the song overall. Yeah, I think this is a really strong debut. I mean, clearly they're doing really successful with it.
Yeah.
I'm
I
excited to see what they come out with because again, I've been missing like Priston since they just got bombed by Playtist. So
murdered by Playtist.
yeah.
Yeah, I think like part of it is definitely my bias, but I like the dance break too. I think what blew me away though is like the fact that Monday and Sohn are like the main vocals, and then Monday had the rap part, and Sohn had the center of the dance break. So I was like, okay, they're giving me like Seulgi vibes where they can do it all. But I think all the members, so that we talked about this when it first came out in Discord, but this actually has like a really, really like spread out distribution. Like all the members have a decent amount of parts. And I think the song, like you were saying, it's the opposite of Red Square, where like it does a really good job showing off all the members, showing off their abilities. It's not like a super vocal intense song, but I think they all do their parts really well.
Yeah.
It's just a really catchy song with great hooks. It's fun to sing chorus. The choreography is really fun and memorable. It's got the like school desks that they throw in there like to do fun stuff with. It just fits that vibe really well.
Next, best song on the EP.
Hello. You
Easy.
like Hello the best?
Easy Vest. It was so good. I really, really love this song. I wish that they would have not released it on this mini and saved it for their next comeback.
As a single.
Yeah. Like I would love a music video to this. And yeah, I can see why people might be disappointed that Universe was the like secondary promotion track, because I would love to see this live. Like this song is so catchy. It's like it's just uplifting, happy, and fun. It kind of reminds me of like, I don't know, like Way to Go from SNSD, like something like that sort of like hype, fun pop track.
Yeah, that was the first thing I thought of when I heard it. It was like, this is very Way to Go. It's not as much of a rock song.
Yeah, no, it's not
that
rock.
Same vibe.
Yeah.
Where it's just like a really fun, poppy, catchy song.
Yeah.
It kind of sucks because we might have actually got a live version of this, but I didn't talk about this. But their debut showcase was canceled because the building across from theirs was on fire.
Oh my god, I didn't hear about
this. So they had to evacuate, and they didn't get to do their showcase at all.
So they didn't even postpone it or anything.
No, it was just basically they had to start doing music shows, so they just never had time to do it.
I hope they like record a video for this song, at least something like a dance practice or anything. I just want to see like choreo.
I don't know if they were gonna perform this, but they might have. Because I feel like sometimes they do perform other B-sides that don't really get, and it just sucks for them because
I feel like
their debut. Like
I feel like a debut showcase, they would have just performed the songs on the mini album.
I think they had a lot of. I don't know. I remember seeing a schedule online, but it was in Korean, and I didn't really look into it too much. But it seemed like they had a lot of performances planned.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
They've been doing a lot of covers, like on the shows they've been going to. And stuff.
I actually haven't seen any of those. I need to check them out still.
They went to Idol Radio yesterday, I think, and they covered like 7 or 8 songs. They covered like "Adore You" and "Secret" or one of the "Oh My Girl" songs. They covered A-Pink, of course. Yeah, there's a lot of they've done a lot of covers on 1TK and stuff too because of the company. But as for Hello, yeah, I loved it. Like you said, it's like Way to Go, which is my favorite K-pop song of all time. It's just like a really fun summer sounding song. Like you said, I could see this doing really well as a summer single.
Yeah, I wish they would have saved it. Like this, that would have been perfect as a single. I would have spammed the hell out of the music video.
Yeah, and for me, the vocals in the song stood out a ton. I really like the group vocal parts, because they give you the feeling that you're just like jamming out in like a big group in the summer, and then
Yeah.
I think like at the end with the ad libs and the bridge,
Mm.
there's some like really great vocals in there, but they're really far back in the mix.
Yeah.
And I kind of wish they were brought more to the front. So you probably miss them if you're just casually listening to the
Mm.
song. But they're there and they're definitely worth getting some recognition. And then we end on Reality, which is very much an A-Pink acoustic ballad.
Yeah.
I heard this, I was like, yep, this is an A-Pink song. Just like very soft vocals, very soft acoustic guitar. It contrasts with the rest of the album, because the rest of the album is just like very fun, upbeat songs. But I mean, it's like every K-pop girl group has to have a ballad on their album for some reason, so it kind of expected it to be there. It winds down the album well.
Yeah, the vocal, like the whispery almost kind of vocals, kind of reminded me of the post chorus, I think, of LUV by A-Pink. Like I think it was LUV. The Kuriwa Hanayo, like that part.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can't remember which
song it's somewhere in the song, but anyway, it's A-Pink. So yeah. It's good.
Music ballad.
It's good. Yeah, definitely Tag Me and Hello are the two standouts for me on their mini. I think those are a really strong debut. I'm excited to see what they come out with next.
Yeah, I am too. So yeah, let's talk about all of them and rank them. What?
Okay.
So what's your order?
I'll do it by group, not by single.
Yeah, by group. We'll just talk about group.
Yeah, debut. So I think as far as like based on the singles, I would go Red Square first. Although if we're going like purely based on everything all together, Weeekly I think would definitely be the best based on like the delivery of their debut. But if I go just purely based on the singles and the songs, I would say Red Square is
rank
one.
The singles.
And then Weeekly, and then Signature, and then Secret Number. No, I don't know. Woo-ah and Secret Number. I'll put Woo-ah first and then Secret Number. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, for me it's probably Weeekly, Red Square, Signature.
Yeah, so basically
Secret
the same.
Number.
Like if I go based on like the whole package, Weeekly would definitely be first.
Yeah, but there's a huge gap between Signature and Woo-ah. Like
yeah, I agree.
Weeekly, Woo-ah, or Weeekly, Red Square, and Signature are groups that I'm like hardcore. Like
I'm
maybe
excited.
Not Signature. Those groups I'm really excited for. I'm looking forward to. Woo-ah, if they go in the Payday direction, I'll keep checking them out.
Yeah, I'd say these are the first groups that have me excited like rookie groups that have me excited since probably like the IOI branch groups, basically, like since they came out.
Yeah.
Like I don't think we've had many like super compelling girl group like debuts, at least in my opinion. Like yeah, we had like Everglow and stuff, but they don't like completely like make me super excited. Like I like their singles and stuff. And then G-Idol, I guess. And then that's about it for me. So yeah, I'm excited for these groups.
For those three, I'm really excited for. I'm following. Weeekly and Red Square, I'm like standing hardcore to me. Like I've watched all of both of their YouTube like reality behind the scenes videos and stuff. Like I know all the members and I'm like actively paying attention to all their stuff.
Signature has G1, so I have to pay attention.
Signature, I don't know if I haven't really looked into them
if they have any appearances or
like
anything.
Stuff. Yeah, because Red Square actually has a decent amount of like stuff on YouTube as well on their company's page, and I think part of that is because the company's new and they're like literally all their resources are going to Red Square, whereas like Signature might. Looks like Signature does have some stuff. I don't know if it has English subs. I'll have to check. They have their random behind the scenes video series called Signature Piece.
Yeah, I just remember liking G1 a lot on the unit purely for her Tiffany smile.
Yeah, I mean, I really liked Good Day, and I follow like I'm really excited that they're getting a second chance through these two groups.
Yeah.
So like I'm really.
It is nice that the members stay together. Like even though they split, it's only into 2 groups, not like
Yeah.
9 different groups with different
I'm
members.
really curious what happened to the one girl who's not in those 2 groups. I don't
Yeah.
know who it is because I can't remember all of Good Day, but there's a one member who didn't join either
Yeah.
of those groups, so she might have just left the industry.
Yeah.
But then for me, like for some reason, Weekly's just blown everything out of the water. Like they're so like entertaining and just. I highly recommend watching their stuff on YouTube, like their on 1the their variety show and stuff. I think they're gonna be. I think they're gonna do really well. They've got the talent to back it up.
Yep.
Okay,
all right, so I guess we can. I think we should just.
BlackPink.
Yeah, let's just end on like what we've been listening to / me talking about BlackPink. So yeah, their new single they just released. Wait, when was that? Like 2 weeks ago? A week ago? I don't remember.
It was a couple weeks ago or something.
Yeah, so they just released How You Like That. So at first I just so you guys know, like, I really did not like Kill This Love, like, at all. So I just was really hoping they weren't just gonna have a drop chorus, and like when I first heard the song, I really didn't like it because I was like, oh, another drop chorus. But I gave it more chances, and I'm more on board with How You Like That. I like it. Literally, pretty much the only like thing I don't like about it still is just the dum da da dum part at the end, because I feel like it's kind of tacked on to make the song longer. But other than that, I thought it actually was a pretty like strong release. Actually, like the rap sections were really good. The choreography is really catchy to me. Like I want to just like I keep watching the dance practice because I really like the dance for this song. And then I also thought the music video was visually appealing as well. I watched a reaction by Yongguk Namja, the Korean Englishman. Like one of their friends, they had their friend's sister like react to it, and she's like an expert on like Greek classics and stuff, and she wrote up like this entire essay like for them to like talk about on the reaction video, and like there's like Greek classics like all over this music video apparently.
Yeah.
So I recommend watching that reaction. It was kind of interesting. I feel like she is maybe reading into it a little too much, but
probably
it would be a way too convenient for it not to be the case that the director was having this in mind.
I'm sure there's some.
Yeah,
it was supposed
like
to be
for example,
like
the even the album art is like the goddess Nike like statue with the like wings and stuff. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, I like the song. Like honestly, like I really only have a big problem with like music wise with 2 BlackPink songs. I don't like Kill This Love, and I really don't like See You Later. Those are the only 2 I really just adamantly do not like. The rest of their music I feel like was at least good. And yeah, I was talking about it earlier, but my biggest issue is just it's frustrating that they don't release more music. Because like if like every time they come out with stuff, they constantly break like BTS's records and stuff, and they're releasing like way less music like and are doing that. Like I feel like they'd be like one of the biggest groups in the world, like even more so than they already are now if they actually, I don't know. I just feel like they're like drip feeding us music just because.
I mean, that's what YG does.
Yeah, like that's what YG is doing. It's not their fault. But,
it's definitely not their fault.
Like it's Teddy just being like, I'll make a song a year from now. Like, or actually no, I remember seeing a video that somebody was like by the YG building, and the like window was open, and like Forever Young was playing, and it was like 3 years before the song came out. So that like proves that he just has all these songs that he's just saving.
That's what our Discord's crazy conspiracy theory is, that Teddy's dead and we're just getting his old music.
Oh my! And that's why Teddy
died years ago, and they're just going through his old hard drive and putting out songs occasionally.
Dude, I wouldn't be surprised at this point with YG. I'm excited for their album. Do we know if it's a mini or a full album? because I really hope it's a full
I don't
album.
know. I haven't really been paying attention.
Because they have not had any full albums. If they want to be on track with 21, they need at least one. They need 2 full albums before they die.
Yeah, no, BlackPink's never gonna get a full album.
You don't think they'll ever get one?
I would put money down that they never put out a full album.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I really hope they do, because I think it'd be good, because they have a good track record with B-sides. Again, besides See You Later, that's the only one I don't like. Even on the Kill This Love EP, I really liked Kick It. I really liked Don't Know What to Do, and I really liked Hope Not. The Kill This Love was literally the only blemish on that album. Oh, also the Doo 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 remix was awful, but I just don't count that. It's a remix. I like Doo 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 Doo, but that remix was terrible.
I did not like the song at all. But I think part of it is BlackPink songs usually grow on me.
Yeah.
And the song I just haven't given any chances. I didn't even finish the song. That's how much I disliked the chorus, the drop. Like, it's just...
I see, because I actually liked it because they actually had
could not stand it.
Singing with it, which I thought was actually catchy.
Yeah. The instrumentals,
it's not like Kill This Love, or it's
not
and
but it. Kill This Love grew on me, and I like Kill This Love now.
I still don't like it. Like, I gave it another chance today. Like, I was listening to it in the car today, and I was like, yeah, I still just no.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe if I gave the song more shots, I'd end up liking it like I do with most BlackPink songs. But for so far, I just haven't even bothered. I wasn't a fan on my first listen, so I haven't really given it any other chances.
Yeah, I think this one was good. Yeah, so I'm excited for the rest of the album. I hope it comes out somewhat soon. Do we know when it's coming out?
I have no. Probably
they just said pre-release single. Okay, so that means we're getting it in 6 months.
Yeah, or a year. Who knows?
Yeah. But yeah. Anyways, I thought that was pretty good. I guess we can also mention other things we've been listening to.
I mean, for me, it's pretty much just what we talked about today.
Yeah.
Been listening to Sunmi a lot. I've been listening to Weeekly a lot.
That's
about it.
This is an obvious one we didn't talk about. Was Hwasa's new mini album. I thought was pretty good.
I didn't listen to it at all.
There was one song, I don't remember which one it was, but there was one song I didn't like on it, but the rest of them I thought were pretty good. You haven't listened to Hwasa at all?
No, I don't know.
Did you like Twit?
Mamamoo? No, I didn't.
Okay, you won't like this then.
Why. Okay, then I won't even bother.
Yeah.
I really didn't like Twit.
I thought this was a good release, but actually give it a chance. I really like the transitions from the pre-chorus to the chorus. She's like speaking like Maria, and then she goes straight into Maria. It's really catchy.
I don't know. Just give it a chance. I meant to check it out. I just haven't. Yeah, it's just I have between not liking Twit and Mamamoo just being disappointing the past few years. I've just have no drive to actually look into it.
Yeah, I have nothing against Mamamoo, so I'm good. I
don't hate them.
Yeah. I've liked all their music except for their last single, which is Hip. I didn't really like Hip, but I liked everything else. But yeah. Let's see. I think that's the only other thing that I've been listening to K-pop wise. I've been listening to Wonder Girls. I want to do a discography listen for them eventually. Just because I haven't really listened much of them at all since Why So Lonely came out, basically. So
yeah,
I'd like to go back and do some more of their old stuff. Yeah, I think that's it pretty much. So Sumin came out with a new EP. I haven't listened to it all yet though, but the first song I really liked, so I have high hopes for it. So Sumin always good.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah. I don't know if you like it. Well, you'll have to see, because it's definitely kind of eccentric.
I've liked some of Sumin's stuff.
Yeah, we'll see. I guess.
For the most part, I've liked her stuff.
Yeah. But yeah.
Okay. It's good.
So
good place to end.
That's this week's episode. Please subscribe if you like the podcast. Leave reviews if you listen on audio services. Leave a comment on YouTube. Let us know what you thought about these songs that we talked about this week. Join Discord like we said before. I think that's about it.
Yeah. pretty much covers everything.
Yep. So with that, thank you and goodbye. And
Stay colorful.
Colorful, yeah. Stay throbbingly
colorful.
And off.
Yeah, I basically had this idea for a couple reasons. One, we're doing a like 2012 to 2014 girl group rating, so that brought back some memories. There was this horrible Twitter ranking that
oh my god
hurt me to my soul.
Purple back at 10